Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and I'm here with another 5-minute portrait, except we're not doing portraits at all today. I want to do candids. This is where I am at home because I get to do candids. I don't need to direct. Everybody's just walking around doing their thing, and the circular saws are going to be running, but I'm pretty much in a construction site. They're turning this place where I actually used to go for art classes into an awesome bar. I'm sure I'll be here more often when they open it up and do more shoots and give them some promotion because they're great guys, and I'll give you information how you can help them out when they put up a Kickstarter to basically, I'm sure they're going to, hey Martin, on your Kickstarter, are you giving away a beer for anybody that shows up if they support you?
Yes.
That's a good option. So I'm going to give you guys the link as soon as they're ready with their Kickstarter, and you can help them out because it's a cool place, and then they'll get you your first beer when you show up or whatever else they're going to do for you. But so the whole thing here is I'm going to do candids. I'm going to switch lenses. I've got the D3S that I'm shooting with, 14 to 24, 24 to 70, 70 to 200, and I'll try to spit out as much information about what I'm doing while we're shooting. So, you know, let's just get to it and enjoy it. Here we go. So I've pretty much looked at my settings already, and I'm around 1600 ISO at about 3.2, well, not about 3.2, I'm at f3.2, 60th of a second. What they're going to be doing is taking down a wall, so I may want to speed up my shutter speed, and we'll talk about how to do that when we get there. So now pretty much I'm just waiting, looking for stuff to happen. And, continuous focus, and then I'll lock in using my single focus, and I'll probably end up walking around out of camera view just to figure out what we need to do. We've got a sledgehammer on its way, and I'm just going to prepare and get ready for so let's see how we're looking here. So we've got some motion in Martin, and this is exactly why we want the sledgehammer to speed up. Sorry, what'd you do, step on a nail?
Yep.
So I want to go with a faster shutter speed, so I'm going to 3200 ISO, bumping my shutter speed to like 250 at the 3.2, and I'm going to switch around angles and see what we get here. So this is a test shot, just to see the lighting. Now it's too dark. I'm going to go to 2.8, this 1/25th of a second, and see what this wall looks like. All right, much better. So now I've gotten my light just about right. We'll see if I can do some freezing with the 1/25th or not.
No, you didn't take down the wall?
Shit.
Dust in that one.
I just got to find the angles here, everybody.
I don't know what kind of paint you use, but it's the greatest paint ever. It's like rubber. Thickest leaf I've ever seen.
What, on these walls?
Sheets of paint.
Oh, wow.
It actually holds up the drywall when you're going down.
Really? Wow, wait a second. You gotta let me know you're gonna be kicking something. If you give me a second. Hold it. All right, go ahead. More sledgehammer coming? Where are you hitting next? All right, let me figure out what angle I want to be at here. So I am now locking in on Martin's head here. Go ahead, Martin, whenever you're ready. Try not to block his face here. I want faster shutter speeds, everybody, so I'm going to 5,000 ISO here. Because I want it like 250 at the 2.8. And because those weren't freezing as well as I wanted. To the rain. Yeah, so there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of motion in these images. You're seeing them pop up on the screen. You get to see them full frame before I do. So I'm just trying to compensate for that based on what I see here and just feeling out the scene and getting there and making it happen.
I remember seeing it covered in dust something.
I love the ultra wide angle stuff. I mean, I'm not ultra wide yet because I've got the 24 to 70 here, but you can see that I can get everything that he's working on from wide and just get that all in. I'm going to switch to a 14 just to see what happens. Let's do this. So I'm in a dusty environment, but I'm going to make the lens changes, turn the camera off before I do it, point the camera down, away from any wind or anything, and then just lock the lens in. I'm not afraid to make changes in the field because you need to get the shot, so.
Alright, let's tweak it all out. Yeah, cut it all out.
Right now I'm using the walls of this bathroom, the doorway, to frame Martin. So I've got both shots. You just saw one is without the oh, only 5% of your strength? One is without the frame and then the other's with it. So these are pretty interesting looking.
Which is weird because I used 105% of my strength. I went above and beyond for no reason.
Didn't mean to shoot two, but I did. Try not. I'm going to do some ultra wides with the 14 here to show the whole scene. So we can see the destruction and the. I love my low angles though. I know it's from a distance, but still it shows the whole scene. And I'll probably come in tighter and do some 24s here. I'm locking my focus in and recomposing.
You're in here to put down the camera and pick up a hammer, never lean on a ladder like this. Always a bad idea.
But he does it anyway. Oh wow, look, we've got a fro shadow on the wall. A huge fro shadow on the wall. That adds a new dimension to getting your shadow in there. Look at that. It's like Peter Pan.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm here to drink. Martin, I'm going to start drinking just at your bar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Maybe. I'm going to have lots of drinks. Lots of High C Orange. Can you keep it on tap for me?
High C Orange? I'm a big fan of High C Orange. Yes, I can.
Oh, what are we doing? What are we banging here?
I'm trying to bang it out so I can get to the front side of these studs.
Oh, snap. No, it's all right. Now I'm just getting stuff flying at me, but that's the whole fun of shooting pictures.
Could be worse. Could be semen flying at you.
That's not true. That doesn't happen. All right. Nice. No, I like the horizontals.
It's gonna be tricky in this place. A lot of light, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of light in different areas. We went from like no light, so I'm just changing it around. And it is hot in here.
Where was it?
I'm just trying not to take anything in the eye. I know that's what she said, but I'm trying. So here we got some strong backlighting going on. Boom. Oh, we got Martin here. This is good. This is nice light. That's going to make for a nice color and or black and white. Because I'm showing the whole scene. Boom. I love it. He's in the bathroom breaking down the walls. It looks good. So now what I'm going to do, I want to switch to the 70 to 200 and try some of that. Again, switching lenses, camera off, facing down. Put the lens back on. I'm going to put the VR on to see how that works today.
How do you feel about frontal nudity?
Opposed to what? Back nudity? So I'm going to go down to 3200 at about 2/50th and see how that works. Ooh, hold that, Martin, right there. All right, perfect. He didn't listen anyway, but I got it.
I didn't know. I was in movement, so I didn't know where you wanted me to.
Yeah. On occasion, when I give direction, it's just hold it, and it's just like hold that for a second, and then I'll be like, all right, got it, and then keep going. But you can keep going, and I'll just let you know whenever.
Word.
Yeah, see that? I just saw something. Stay right there, Martin. I'm just teaching people. So if you notice, guys, right here in this picture, I'm cutting off that sledgehammer. In this picture, I'm composing so that sledgehammer's in the corner. All right, you're good. So there you can see the difference between both of those shots. I mean, I know it's subtle, but when you see that sledgehammer there, it kind of makes everything just look, I don't know, it brings it all, the construction back in the range. So wait, I need to go vertical for this. Hold that right there. Go ahead, you're good. And I still did the sledgehammer in there, and I almost cut it off, but what's good about this shot, the light coming in off the back, if we were metering for Martin, if we weren't metering for Martin and we were letting the light come in from the background, this shot would be totally just, he'd look like a silhouette because the light coming in the back would have thrown off our meter. But in this case, I'm in manual and I'm set for indoors here for getting Martin's, basically Martin in focus, or actually proper exposure. So this picture, what I like about it is that you can see that there's the bent metal and the sledgehammer's on the ground and he's pulling on it. I know he's pulling on it, and that's it. I didn't know walls came down and so easy.
Yeah, is that crazy?
Yeah. So I'm going to come to a different angle and just try to shoot further away, blow the background out. I'm going to use some walls and wires and stuff to help draw me into the subject. So that I missed the focus on because it locked. So I'm going to go to continuous and see if I can do it. Boom. Martin, give me one look right here. Let's see what you got. One more. All right, thank you. Same light, good stuff. So it's okay to give some direction on occasion when you're shooting. Oh yeah, hold your hand right there. I'm going to shoot your hand. Boom, one more. Boom, so I just saw something different. So you can give, you're good to move. And then, so basically what I did is I gave a little bit of direction, and it's just hold it. You know, I do this all the time with musicians, is you just have them hold something that you see so you can capture it. It's okay to do that, and I still consider it a candid. And then I saw Martin just moving some stuff off the ground. I thought, hey, why don't I do a shot of that and focus in on the fingers? And it looks like that was a nail or something that was being picked up or whatnot, but no, it's not a nail, but yeah, it looks good anyway. Oh, we're screwing something in. So I'm going to lock in on that. Boom. Oh, what's cool about that is I see the head spinning, but everything else is nice and sharp and in focus. That's pretty cool. Just switch back to single focus because I wanted to get this composition. So I'm locking my focus and moving. And again, there's some strong backlight coming from not just the door, but there's a work light on. But these are some really nice photos. All right, so he just went into a different situation. It's darker, so I'm just knocking my shutter speed down to try to compensate because I knew he's in a darker situation. So I'm gonna go back to continuous because he's moving and he's yanking on something and boom. I know I say boom a lot. I like this. This is fun. And I like switching around lenses, and lighting situations are different, so it's harder on. Oh, here's a ladder, so I'm going to use the ladder to get Martin to draw him in right here. Boom. Looks like I may need to let a little bit more light in. No, that's good. That's sharp. So now I'm going to go in tighter and use the ladder to frame Martin's head here. Yeah, you can go ahead. Look right here. Boom. That's right. That's right. We've got the ladder drawing us into Martin with his nice fancy haircut.
Did it myself, by the way.
Did you really?
I'm a Renaissance man.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to switch back to the 14 and try something different. Again, the camera goes off, so you're not letting dust get drawn into the inside onto the sensor because of static. That's why we turn it off. Oh, I've been getting lightheaded the whole time. Every time I stand up, I'm just waiting for myself to pass out. Oh yeah, he's stripping. All right, right there, right there. Martin, my lady readers here are going to like this. They're going to be like, yeah, that's right.
The great part about it is they can't see my wedding ring underneath the gloves.
You can't see what?
My wedding ring underneath.
Oh, the wedding ring under the gloves? Yeah. It's okay. It's all right.
Does that make me more desirable or less desirable?
On the internet, it doesn't really matter.
All right, good.
I'm going to put these up on like menworkingwithoutshirts.com. All right, you're going to have to do that again because there's so much more light in here.
That's what I was afraid of, you putting it
Oh, menatwork.com? I don't even know. That probably does exist.
Me and Colin Hay.
Oh, Colin Hay? Oh, Men at Work. I didn't mean menatwork.com. But how good is Colin Hay's solo album?
Amazing.
It's great, isn't it?
Absolutely, man. Him and acoustic guitar, all you need, dude. His voice is so good.
What's that? There's one song off that album, Overkill. Overkill's awesome.
Ridiculous.
I love that. I should do less talking and more taking pictures of Martin carrying the door. But every once in a while you got to talk. That was really good. See, what happened is the light changed quick. I didn't realize, it didn't change, but there's a lot of light coming in through the window. So I had to compensate. What I did was I bumped my shutter speed up from 1/60th to 3/20th, and it brought it back much better. Yep. Ooh, this is nice color. And you gotta be careful when you're shooting with a 14mm sometimes, because the angles look weird, and sometimes people's heads look weird. But I love shooting with this lens. A who?
Crowbar.
Crowbar's hanging. So while we're here, I've got my Black Rapid RS Sport on here. I just love having it on the shoot, because what happens if I need to grab something quick and I don't want to put the camera down, or I need to give a hand to somebody, basically the camera's here, and then I can go do what I need to do. And then while Martin's doing that, I'll give you the greatest analogy is why this is such a good strap. Because how many times are you shooting a wedding and you go to the bathroom and you don't want to put your camera anywhere? But now you can go to the bathroom and have two hands free for whatever you need to do. That's it. That's the end of my plug for Black Rapid. Not that I even told them I was doing that, but anyway.
It
could be true. This is good. Dropping my shutter speed again, because now I'm using that light in the background. This time, basically what happened is, when I was shooting from the bathroom, I had all that light coming in from the bathroom onto Martin. Now I switched and I'm behind him. The light is no longer filling him in, so I have to drop my shutter speed slower to allow more light to come in, and that's about it.
I think I'm learning more.
That's the whole point. Oh, and I cut off a little bit of the bottom of the ladder, but in this case, I hope it doesn't matter too much. But I was going for more of basically what Martin was doing there. Ultra wide 14, I love it. Now I want to come from a different angle here. What are you doing now? Ripping more stuff? This is going to be more difficult because of the lighting. I'm going to bump my shutter speed slightly. Ooh, I just saw an idea. So now I'm squeezing through. I'm shooting through I'm shooting through here, and I'm going to switch back to the 70 to 200 real quick. With backlight, sometimes it's hard to lock your focus in, but menatwork.com is going to love these shots. That should help the Kickstarter.
Is that menatwork.com? Is that a pay site?
No, yeah.
I'll tell you what, if not site, you can start.
Yeah. I think that should be in focus because I locked it in. Nope, there's some movement there. The reason there's some movement is he's at 200th of a second, and when he was coming up, that caused the movement. I mean, as you can see, I'm not afraid to change lenses during a shoot. I think it's important to rotate through all of your lenses to see different things and not just shoot ultra wide all the time, even though I love it. Whew. Or just cut around it, if I remember to cut around it. Sometimes I forget, and people are like,
real right there.
Yeah.
I think I said the whole time.
Yeah. So you'll be seeing, well, Martin's going to be posted on menhardatwork.com.
Oh, shit. Great. Let's see where this started out. Bill gave me possibly a good idea. Talk to you about it later. I think I'm going to get out of here. Nice to meet you, Jared. See you.
Hey, nice meeting you. Have a good one. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it open.
Yeah.
And I've got all your photos for the wall.
Cool.
See, that's called brand placement. I'm going to hook their walls up with some awesome photos, and then people are going to see these awesome photos and go, who took that? And they're going to want me to take photos of them.
Absolutely.
That's how it works. You give a little to get a lot. That's all, you know. You gotta remember that. Give a little to get a lot, and yeah, it helps. I'm going back to the 14 to 24, and then we'll wrap this up because we've been going for a good amount of time. I think we've surpassed our 5-minute allotment again by a good 30 minutes, and a wall is almost down. So I'm using the door as a natural frame. Boom, I like that right there. That should be good. That is good. I need to just get my angles right. It's kind of like getting your head right. Hold it right there. Boom, that should be good. I'll walk out this way. It should be sharp. I still think the 14 to 24 looks better horizontal than vertical. It just looks a little weird on the vertical end. But that's a great pose right there by Martin. menhardatwork.com. I should go, I guarantee you that site definitely exists.
I would imagine so.
All right.
Big business.
Just tell me if I need to get out of the way of falling anything. Well, I think, isn't that where you take a sledgehammer and just...
I believe so, yeah. I'm thinking that's going to be the best option. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to lock in here. Hold that. So we may see some, I'm locking in, actually I'm going to lock in on Martin here. And whenever you're ready, you lock in and just let it, well actually let me take one picture and just double check because you only get one chance at this. Are you taking a step closer or are you just going to swing from there? All right, so I'm going to lock in on Martin. And here we go. And as long as you don't break the shower, unless you're taking that out.
No, I didn't want to break the shower. Leave that open.
So yeah, we've got a little bit of motion.
In our office.
Huh?
I was hoping that would end up in our office. So, one more swing.
All right, go ahead.
Come down our head.
Did you get it? So even though I can shoot 9 frames a second, everybody, I didn't lock through it and break through 9 frames a second. There was no reason to do that. I just wanted to snap a few. I did 1 or 2, quick burst, get what I needed, move on to the next shot. Less editing, less just less files. You know, you don't want too many files. Yeah, hold that right there for 1 quick second. See, I like that. That's a cool wide angle. It just shows that he brought the wall down, and we're just going to pretty much get ready. You're good to move, and then we're going to end this. Do I get to hit something?
Sure.
Really? Awesome. You tell me what I get to hit, and I'll do it.
You can break almost anything you want.
I don't like breaking things. Oh wait, look at that! Look what Martin's doing. He's like, hey, hi.
Hey, what's going on?
You come here often?
Only on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Oh, I cut off his fingers. Hold on, you got to hold that again. See, I just realized I cut off his fingers. I'm taking another step back to get everything in. All he's missing is cowboy boots, a cowboy hat, and a big belt. Hi.
Shower at some point. You can take this out.
I don't want to hit anything.
No?
No, yeah, I don't want to just electrocute myself somehow, some way.
It is a little scary, I hear you.
You know me. All right, so I'm gonna call it a day.
All right.
So you thank you for letting me do this.
Thanks,
The Kickstarter is going to be promoted for you.
Thanks for doing it, buddy.
Thank you for having me. So that's Martin. He is venturing off to make his own awesome bar space, and it's going to be pretty cool when it's done. So they need help. They do need a little bit of help with the Kickstarter, so that's where they started that. And I'm going to link that. You can check it out. And what are some other options you're giving them? Do you know them yet?
Yeah, there's it starts from, a free dessert, free appetizer, free drink, and goes all the way up to full cooking lessons with Chef Mike, bartending lessons with myself, recipes.
That's smart.
Wine dinners, beer dinners, paired dinners. Yeah.
Oh, so there's a lot of options that you can get. Do you have options for people that are not local?
Yeah, t-shirts, merchandise, all that kind of good stuff.
So it's going to be pretty cool. So check that out. I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute portrait. I know I went through a lot, but I hope I spoke a lot more here, giving you some information on shutter speed, settings, why I'm changing this, why I'm changing that, moving on, and that's about it. So this is a 5-minute portrait, the Candid edition. Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya!